this is the current state of the kitchen. It does not normally look like this at all. We had a slight kitchen catastrophe, which I'll explain in a minute, but let me go through and show you what I've got sitting out all over the place. This is a bookshelf from upstairs, and I'm still in the process of fixing it. I want to turn this into a Welsh cupboard. So the top 3 shelves, here, here, and here, I bought some bead board for, and that's going to go behind it, and it's going to get painted blue. And the paint is right there for it. And it's kind of blue between some of the blue and white dishes. And then down here is going to be cookbooks, and I'm not sure what else. So, but right now, it's sitting right there. That is a bunch of dishes that I am trying to sell on eBay. And then we got our tax stuff ready to go out. And then I have a diamond painting that I'm working on. I tend to sit in here when I talk to my mom on the phone, and so I can't sit without doing something, so I sit there and work on the diamond painting while I am talking to her on the phone. The doily that you see here was actually made by my grandmother, so I have a couple of hers. And then we have the trash can lid that broke, and my little exercise pedal thing, because while I sit on the phone talking to people, I use that for my knee recovery at this point. We had noticed this really bad smell in the kitchen, and we couldn't figure out what was going on, what was causing it. I thought the culprit was the trash can. So we emptied the trash out, and the smell kept getting worse. So then my thought was, oh dear, we have a mouse that has died somewhere. We've never had a mouse in this house. We've lived here 14 years. Never had a mouse. Thought it was maybe a mouse. Then I discovered what the problem was. Over in this corner, that is now empty, we had being the operative word, a upright deep freeze. Yeah, apparently it went up sometime during the week, and we didn't know it because I don't get into it. It's just the overflow, because I grocery shop for a month at a time. So most of the time, I use my regular refrigerator, and it has a freezer underneath. However, in this case, I had like extra things. I went to go pull out to get the bacon out of the deep freeze, and the smell about knocked me over. Everything in it, all of the meat, everything had spoiled and gone bad. This was at 11 o'clock at night, so everything had to be dumped. I mean, I threw out everything that was in there because it just permeated the smell. So we lost a good bit of meat. We lost 3 pounds of butter, some cheese, some frozen dinners. Yeah, everything, it's all gone. But anyway, the smell's gone too, thank goodness. But that was our kind of kitchen disaster at 11 o'clock at night, trying to get this out. And then we took and I hauled the freezer out to the garage, and we bought a new one. It hasn't arrived yet. When it arrives, that's going to be one of the videos, because I'm going to be putting things back in it and show you how I have it organized and how we're going to restock it at this point, because of course everything that we had in there we have to buy all over again because it was bad. It was really, really bad. So yeah, that's our little kitchen catastrophe that has gone on. And yeah, let's get started with this series. So I am in the garage, and we have a kitchen catastrophe update. It's now a month later from when the initial video was filmed. The first freezer we ordered, turns out it was back ordered, quite a bit back ordered actually, to the tune of it wouldn't get delivered till July. Yeah, that wasn't gonna work. So we went into the store, we ordered another one, we had them check to make sure it was in stock. It was in stock. They had 119 sitting in Texas. So we've been waiting for it then. It was supposed to have been here the first, or the last part of, we ordered it, let's see, March 21st. it was supposed to be to us within a week, which would have been the last week in April, or in March. Yeah, they said it hasn't been shipped yet. It's like, okay, so we waited another week, you know, because they had all the tornadoes down in Arkansas and stuff, and this was Texas, so we were trying to, okay, whatever, you know. So another week goes by. We call, find out what's the status. Well, it's here in the store, but all of our deliveries are backed up, so it'll be another week. So from the time we ordered it, March 21st, until today, which is April 7th, it's finally getting delivered. Yeah, sometime this afternoon. They said it is on a truck, so we hope. I still have, now I'm in the garage, in case you didn't know where I was at. I'm in the garage, and here is the old freezer that we had. I am going to push it, it does have rollers on the bottom, over to here so the delivery people can pick it up easier. And I'm not going to open it and show you because despite the fact that it has been cleaned inside, it just stinks so badly. It's a good thing there's no smell-o-vision. It's really, really offensive. So yeah, it's going like this, and they're just going to pick it up when they deliver the old one. So we'll hope that happens. Alrighty, we have replaced the freezer. It does have a dent right here, and actually there's one right there too. They did take a discount off of it. They said they could replace it, but they took 15% off of it, so it's nothing huge, so we'll go with it. So take a look inside. So it has a total of 4 shelves plus that bottom space. So here's how I have it divided up. Now these containers here, I don't think you really count this as a shelf. That would be the 5th one, but it's like, what could you seriously stick in there? These containers I got from the Dollar Tree several years ago, and they've really held up well. So this shelf is ground beef and some country spare ribs. So we have those. I buy them in bulk and then I come home and divide them up. So we have that. And we have some meatballs, and there's chicken behind there. Then the second shelf is also meat. We have some hot dogs. This is ham. This is these are some bratwurst, and we have some Lloyd's pulled beef, and this is ham left over from Easter, and we have some steakums there that I'm going to make Swiss steak with. Then down here, this container, this is like breakfast sausages, and there's some Canadian bacon, some regular sausage, and there's some just regular sliced bacon. I buy a pound of bacon and I divide it. There's usually about 16 slices per pound. And so Dave and I only eat bacon like once a week. We each have 2 pieces. So I divide them up into packs of 4 slices. And yeah, that lasts us for a month. And I just pull out 1 pack as I need it. And then we have some butter. And then I buy a big block of cheese and I divide that up into like 1 pound sections. So that's what that is back there. It's American cheese. And then this is where I would put like pasta, and I haven't completely replenished the refrigerator yet because it took me time to build it up the first time. So right now we just have some ravioli, and then down here I have some French fries and some hash browns. So that I will gradually build back up to what we had stocked before, but that's what I've got so far. Now let me take you over to this freezer. This is the bottom part of our freezer, or refrigerator, I guess. And so in here, this is what I use like on a daily basis. So I have like ice packs and stuff in here. This is from my knee, and it's really a nice ice pack. I also have like lunchbox packs and things in there. So I keep my bread products in this freezer just because I found that the deep freeze, it tends to make the top of the bread hard for some reason. So It works better in here, so I have that. I have another one of those tubs, and this I keep my vegetables in, so any frozen vegetables. So I've got some onion back there, and I have some red pepper and some green pepper. Oh, and there's some more lunch thingies I can stick in the door. And then this is like fast stuff. This actually belongs down here. That is some biscuits. So these are like quickie meals to throw into the microwave, like on a Sunday night after church, something like that. So we do have some of those. And then this is lunch meat. Because my ice maker has never worked, I just use the container. I get a pound of lunch meat. I don't really eat lunch meat, but Dave does. So I get a pound of it, and then I divide it up into thirds, and I freeze it. And the freezer just came on. So that is my little recap of the kitchen catastrophe that is now put back together, and I'm gradually building up my stock in the deep freeze, because I try to rotate through it and everything, but I do want it to be a little more full than that, because the fuller the freezer, the more better it works, the more economically it works if you have more in it. So right now it needs to have some other stuff added, but like I said, that'll come. So thanks for watching, and I will see you later. Bye everybody.